Hey guys, back again with another video. This links to the previous video about custom tactics. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Really informative. You can set the team up in a way that helps you do these defensive tactics I'm about to tell you. So if you haven't watched it already, go watch it now or watch it immediately after this video because they both kind of link together. Have you been struggling on FIFA? Have you been conceding goals? Then I have the product for you. It's Golio Disappearo! Conceding those shitty goalkeeper kickouts? Not anymore! Unfortunately, guys, there isn't a magic wand. You are going to have to work a little bit hard for this, but if you follow these tactics and you follow the previous video, I guarantee you will win loads more games than you will lose. There's 3 points that will be a reoccurring theme throughout this video. Point number 1, figure out your opponent. Step number 2, concentrate. Seems like a pretty flippant step to put in here, but you seriously have to concentrate to make this work. And finally, don't pay attention to the guy that's got the ball. So step 1, assess your opponent. So what I mean by that is in the first 5 minutes of the game, you pretty much know how your opponent's going to play. You get a number of different types of opponent on FIFA. A lot of the time in the lower divisions, you've got a group of people that all they're going to try and do is get the ball to the star player, try and do skills round and try and score with him. If you can mark him and take him out of the game completely, you've won the game. Then you've got the really good player, or the player that knows what he's doing. One that passes it round, one that takes his time. These defensive tactics work against everyone. But the first step you have to do is suss him out. Once you know what they're doing, or what type of player you're against, it makes the game 10 times easier. Steps 2 and 3, I will go into at the same time when we start going through clips. As you can see here, Cuadrado's got the ball, right back position. Mbappe's right next to him, but I'm not controlling Mbappe. I'm controlling Fekir, halfway up the pitch. Because as you can see, on the right-hand side, you've got a winger, the easy out ball to start the counter-attack. Need to try and stop it. In the centre of midfield, you've got Matuidi, where the ball is going to, but I've got to try and mark both of them. What I want to do is keep him in his half, so I need to try and stay as close to the wing as possible, but also chase the guy who's about to get the ball. I do not want the ball to go to that right wing. If it goes to that right wing, it's already past 4 of my midfielders, my strikers are out of position, and then they're against my back 4. So this is where the not focusing on the guy with the ball comes into play. How I defend is I control a player a bit further away from the play, who is cutting off a passing lane, the danger passing lane, and then I use call second defender to send the nearest player to jockey the guy with the ball. So in this case, Mbappe is automatically chasing down the guy with the ball because I'm holding RB. This clip fits in with tip 1 when you assess the type of player you're coming up against. So he's got to his quick winger. We're 47 minutes into the game. I already know what he's going to do because he's done it for the last 47 minutes. Gets it to Douglas Costa. I know here. I know I don't have to cover that guy in the middle anymore. I know exactly what he's got on his mind. Find that I push up directly with my wing back, which contradicts the last clip, because I should really be marking Ronaldo in the middle, but I know exactly what he's doing. So you can get a real advantage if you just kind of make a mental note in the first 5-10 minutes of what they're doing. Leopards don't change their spots in FIFA. It's very rare that somebody will switch up halfway through. They have a game plan. They play a game in a certain way, they win games in a certain way, and they come up against you, and if you nullify the way they win, more often than not, they haven't got a plan B. This clip here illustrates how good those custom tactics are from the previous video are. So I've lost the ball outside their box. The ball is now with the CDM, Matuidi. Passes it out to Bernardeschi. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on 3. Okay, I'll give him the 4th. The 4th is behind the referee. My 2 CDMs are playing cover centre, so I'm covering Ronaldo and I'm covering the person running in the middle. My wing back is back, so I can cover the wing back who's going to be making the run. He can't pass to Ronaldo. He can't pass to the guy that's a bit further back because I've got 2 players sandwiching him. The only thing he can do is pass backwards, which a lot of players on FIFA don't do. If you play this on, he has to go against the winger. He's going to try and take it round me because he's got no other option other than play backwards. Against the wing back. Wing back snuffs it, gets the ball, and we're attacking. This is the best clip I've got to illustrate concentration and breaking down an attacking play as it's happening. Ronaldo's just about to receive the ball at the start of the clip. I've got spare defenders, so I've committed my centre-back out to go meet Ronaldo. So he can't turn and face, he has to try and do something with the ball or move it wide. Now the situation's changed. Ronaldo's no longer the danger man anymore. He's the man with the ball. The danger man for me is this guy running in the middle. He's on the shoulder of Longley. Longley's kind of out of the game now. Ronaldo's not a danger man. He can't do any damage if he goes against that wing back. That wing back will just track back with him. All the defenders get back. no problem. The only ball that kills me is an over-the-top through ball by Ronaldo to this man running in the middle. So what I do, switch to Varane, track that back. He can't play the ball, too distracted. He's looking for when he can play that ball. He can't find it. Whilst I'm doing that, I've sent the wing back in to go get the ball. Got the ball back. Now we're attacking. It's all about concentration. What you need to do in each scenario is keep your head on a swivel. Don't worry about the guy with the ball. He can't do the damage. He can play the ball, but if you've got a defender that's tracking that run, he can't play the ball anymore. So here's an example of covering when the ball goes wide. Ronaldo, the danger man, is on the ball, but he's wide, so he's not a danger. He's not going to do anything. He can't shoot from there. If he does, the keeper should be saving it. If not, then it's just FIFA trying to absolutely bone you. But he personally on his own cannot do damage where he is. The man that can do damage is the guy in the middle. I'm covering that instant pass to the guy in the middle, so he has to go down wide. Now I'm blocking the instant cross, but there is another man running in here. He won't play it to the guy I'm marking. He wants to go here. He wants to go to the edge of the box. I know this, so when he plays the ball, I'm still controlling Longley. That player's now out of the game. The goalkeeper should be saving it, or that guy should get back before the ball gets there. So now with Longley, I move towards the ball. Ball was pretty crap, so it didn't go anywhere near, but you can see the logic. It's a longer clip than the others, but it has everything in one clip. So I've lost the ball here, but look how many players he's got back. So he's not using a custom tactic or player instructions or anything to try and help himself on the counter-attack. He's now isolated. Plays the ball up to Ronaldo. Move it on a bit further. Look at that. 6 on 2. I've got my CDMs on cover centre. I've got my wing backs back. So nobody's going to outpace me. Cover centre means that Kante is right next to Ronaldo. It means that Matuidi is right next to Dybala. The likelihood of them being able to play around me or play it through or try and score from this situation is slim because of the way I've set up formation-wise. Ronaldo loses the ball. Now, it's the only clip I'm going to show where I'm attacking, but I thought that it would help you sort of see the difference between my defending and other people's defending. So my defending, I'm trying to cut out passing lanes. I've got players back. I'm watching everything. I'm not committing heavily to the ball. Now, if we watch this person, I've got the ball with Matuidi. Ronaldo commits. He's down. He can't track the guy in the middle. Back to Matuidi, who's got loads of space now. He's committed against Fekir. Fekir now has the run on him on the side. Back to Fekir. Ball into feet on Mbappe. He's only controlling the guy closest to the ball, and he's committing to the ball. He's still controlling the centre back that was near Mbappe, and he's going to run, chase after the ball towards Matuidi, which leaves an acre of space for Mbappe. So now, Matuidi passes the ball instantly because the centre mid and centre back have committed. He's used call second defender whilst also going after the ball. Whatever you do, if you're chasing after the guy with the ball, do not call second defender. If you're tracking runs and tracking passing lanes, then always use second defender, but do not commit 2 players to the 1 player. It never works. It's only going to be bad for you. It pulls everyone out of position. Then everyone starts playing in weird positions, and then the counter-attack is screwed. Now, Griezmann's got the ball. Where's that centre-back gone? He's committed to the centre-mid. Mbappe's just got a free pass in, back to Griezmann. That was the complete opposite to what I've just shown you in the last 10 minutes. What he does here with his centre-back is a cardinal sin. If you don't follow any of my tips, how to set up people, how to defend, if you only follow one thing, just don't do this. Hopefully now this has all come full circle for you. If you've watched both videos, you can see the tactics, you can see the way I've set up players defensively, the player instructions I give to the players that are on the team. You can see that getting behind works really well, especially on that last clip where players are running forward. Fast build-up play means that players are running on constantly when they get the ball. Cover centre on your CDMs means it's more compact. They couldn't pass to their strikers, their midfielders. They couldn't get anywhere. They had to play wide. Left them isolated so you can sweep up. Your wing back staying back gives you so much power defensively because they can't play round you. So they've got to try and find a way past, and there just isn't one. The majority of attack versus defense for me is a 6 on 3, 6 on 4 maybe at most, but I've got the majority of people back. But then when I'm attacking, it doesn't feel like I haven't got anybody there. So it's not like I'm playing too defensive that I can't attack. I'm playing the right balance. The person with the ball in the majority of situations isn't going to do you damage. The person he's passing it to is. So if you can stop him from passing, you're going to get the ball off the guy with the ball anyway, because he can't pass it anywhere. He's going to try and dribble it out. So then you tackle him that way. But if you start concentrating on the guy with the ball, you're going to end up having over-the-top through balls, 1-2 passes, your defence is out like in the last clip, and then you score. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, smash it a like, subscribe if you are new.